What's up, folks? Welcome to Nino's Corner.TV Fluff Tube Edition. You know, this one's going out to Taylor Swift. The Kansas City Swifts versus the Buffalo Bills. I don't think I've seen a team this hated since the Dallas Cowboys, my beloved Dallas Cowboys. Now, I don't really watch sports anymore ever since I retired from boxing, heavyweight boxing. I've just been so emotionally taxed with everything, and I just finally said, I threw up my hands and said, I'm not going to watch anything that involves any kind of competition anymore. But I still get a kick. I get a cheap thrill at watching Taylor Swift at these games because there's nothing more annoying. There's just nothing more annoying. And it's real. I think she could be the most hated mascot in NFL history. And now the Chiefs are living in her shadow. To be a professional athlete, I used to always make fun of the guys that brought their girlfriends to the gym only for them to get knocked out, or guys that bring them to the fights only to get knocked out in front of their girlfriends or families. I was mean in that kind of way. But when I see this, to where an actual celebrity or singer, someone like of Taylor Swift's stature, is overshadowing the entire team, you gotta just say, what do you expect? Both of them, by the way, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, complete and utter sellouts. They're both sellouts, but hey, they're getting the attention they sold their soul for, right? So let's look at this article right here. So they're off to go play the Buffalo Bills, I believe, on Sunday. And here we see make Taylor Swift cry. Bills fans troll the pop star ahead of the Chiefs playoff. Let's not call them the Chiefs. Let's call them the Swifts. Kansas City Swifts versus the Buffalo Bills Mafia, right? So you're watching the big game this weekend, Bills Mafia versus Taylor Swift. I'm telling you, I haven't seen a team get this type of negative attention since the Dallas Cowboys. I have not seen this in I don't think I can remember when I've ever seen this at any time ever. After the Buffalo Bills won the right to play the Kansas City Swifts and Taylor Swift's tight end, Travis Kelce. Look, I wouldn't have anything wrong with this. I wouldn't look, and I'm going to dissect this article, but I wouldn't have any problem with these people if they weren't promoting the you-know-what. And we all know what they're promoting, and we know what they're selling, and I ain't buying it. I find it very annoying. In an AFC divisional playoff game on Sunday, a Bills fan named Jenna tweeted, "Everyone be nice to Taylor Swift next week." And she might as well have told a rabid dog not to bite. I apologize for this, but Taylor Swift is getting the mafia treatment, a fellow Bills fan reported. Strictly business, unfortunately. I don't know, folks. This is the first time I'm actually going to root for a team not to win. And it's just so petty, right? It just seems so petty, but I just can't, for the life of me, I cannot forgive people that sell out. I hate it. And the fact that they're pushing something so dangerous as the you-know-what that you take in the shoulder, I just can't go for it. I just cannot go for this. The Chiefs will travel to Orchard Park, New York, to face the Bills in the playoffs. Their third postseason matchup in 4 seasons, but the first not in KC. This time, they have one of the biggest stars in the world cheering for them, an A-lister who has brought international attention to their season. The Kansas City Chiefs, or the Swifts, that you can call them now, didn't need her. They never needed her. They were a great team. They've always been a great team. But I think now they're in they're in the shadows of Swift. Expectations are high that Swift, who is now a regular at Chiefs games, and boy, can you see her screaming all the time up in the box, will be there. And one of the NFL's most rowdy, dedicated fan bases are ready for it. I don't think there's anybody more rowdier than the Raiders, but let's see. The Bills are pretty bad. They've got a good, pretty rowdy fan base. So let's see what happens here. Bills Mafia in full force tonight. Sia and Buffalo, Taylor Swift. I mean, they're not even calling out the Chiefs. They're calling them Taylor Swift. They're calling it. How does that feel for someone like Mahomes? I mean, you're living in a shadow now of Taylor Swift. She has become the team. The Kansas City Swifts, folks. That's what I'm naming them. And here it says a Buffalo bakery has created a Taylor Swift cookie cake for Bills fans with a message warning to Swift, riffing on one of her songs in icing. "Welcome to New York. Buffalo's been waiting for you." Oh boy. See, I don't get petty like this unless there's a reason. And you all know my reason. If you've been on my channel and you've been to Nino's Corner.tv, I'm totally against the stuff they're pushing. I am a proponent for humanity, not the destruction of our species as these people push. Bill's Mafia, a newish nickname that emphasizes family, not organized crime, is giving Swift the business so hard on social media this week that one of its own members issued this plaintiff plea on a Bill's Mafia Facebook page. Leave Taylor alone. That was the same page where a top contributor named Lauren posted this. Make Taylor Swift cry. Oh boy. Make Taylor Swift cry. I mean, this is going to be very entertaining. I'm sure it's going to, I actually think a lot more people are going to tune in for this. It's kind of like the, it's almost like the Floyd Mayweather effect. People bought his fights, even Muhammad Ali, because they disliked him. They were sick of his mouth. They were sick of Mayweather's arrogance. So they bought the fights to watch them lose. And I think a lot of people are going to be tuning into this to hopefully see the Kansas City Swifts lose. That's what I think. And it pops up in some of the jabs. Mount up Buffalo, mount up Bills fans. Go Bills, Taylor Swift, Bills Mafia. So Taylor Swift, when she sees me pressing my face against the window of her luxury suite on Sunday, hello, Taylor. Some of these people go overboard, obviously. But I mean, this is where we're at in culture. This is where we're at in American society right now. I think a lot of people are just pissed off with the political spectrum, and they know what side Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are on. And that to me is enough. I mean, for me, that in itself pisses me off. And I don't think I would have a problem with this otherwise. I don't watch football anymore. I don't watch sports really anymore. I lived my life playing sports, competing since I was 5 years old. So I'm kind of just burnt out on the whole thing. But this kind of gets me because no team should have to live in the shadow of some prima donna, let's just say, especially one, in my opinion, that sells out. Give me your comments down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Are you going to be watching the game, the Kansas City Swifts versus the Buffalo Bills? And do you think it's unfair to be making fun of the team for Taylor Swift? I don't know. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a team this hated since the Dallas Cowboys. And that's saying a lot, folks. That is saying a lot. Give me your thoughts down below. Do you think this is unfair treatment? She deserves it. And I think the Swifts do too. Later, folks. Let me know your thoughts.